Fritz is my dog here to give you the lowdown on making your own knife. Basically, what I used here today is a old meat slicer blade from a commercial meat slicer, and started out just by cutting out the basic shape I'm after. This one's going to be a skinner. First thing I did was made a template on a piece of construction paper and transferred it onto the blade. Used a just a cut-off wheel to cut out the basic shape, and now I'm gonna weld this 1/4-inch rod onto the back of the handle here so I can get it in and out of the forge without getting anything too hot on my end. Got the forge over here that I built, and we'll get into that here in a little bit. Stand by. Okay, time to fire up the forge. Just light this paper and throw it inside. Stock. Go ahead and put it in. Just let that heat up for a while. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn it up a little. Better look at the forge. Basically just a propane tank. Built the line out of 1/4-inch copper. And this gas valve here is a conversion kit for like a camp stove, so you can hook it up to a propane tank. And I did a couple other modifications to it. Made the orifice bigger, and obviously added the fan. Up to critical temp, basically where a magnet won't stick to it anymore, and then I'm going to go ahead and stick it in this bucket of perlite, which is the stuff they put in potting soil. It's just a good insulator. It's not flammable, so you just throw it in there and it lets it cool down nice and slow, and the result we're looking for is a annealing of the steel, so it makes it soft. Make it real easy to work for sanding the blade, shaping it, etc. So basically the first step in the forging process. Okay, magnet won't stick. Throw it back in for a second. This is a beautiful day. Got the Gadsden flag a-flying. Here's the other forge I built. Basically coal-fired. And it's good if you've got a lot of steel to anneal or whatnot, but I found that it's kind of a pain in the ass if you're just doing a small knife or something. Plus I can't find any coal around here, so I tried using charcoal briquettes, which gave me a lot of hot spots on the steel. Didn't work out too good. Okay, I'm back. So on to step 2 here. I've got the blade after annealing it, and I'm going to start out on the flatbed belt sander here. And basically I'm just going to be squaring up the edges, like the top profile, make sure it's all even all the way down, and kind of square up the handles and the straight edge on the blade. And from there I'll move on to the small belt sander and start shaping the blade. But anyhow, you can see I've already started on it here, getting the ball rolling, and we'll get going here. Okay, you can see I've achieved a nice even radius on that part of the blade there, and it's all nice and square. That way when I go ahead and shape the blade at an angle, it'll come out nice and even. Okay, so I'm done finishing the outer edges on the blade here. See, they're all nice and even. Achieve the shape I'm after. You can see it fits my hand like a glove. Make a nice skinner. And next we're going to go on to tapering the blade itself down to an edge. Okay, so I've finished tapering the blade on my cheap-ass Harbor Freight sander here that actually works pretty good. Definitely the most time-consuming part of the process. I probably have 3 hours into grinding on this thing, and it can take longer just depending on the hardness of the steel, what kind you're using. Anyhow, you can see it's quite a bit thinner now if you look at the diameter of the handle, which is original thickness, and then how thin it is there on the blade. And you know, I went ahead and added my jimping here, which is actually functional on this. Amazing how you can do something when right when you do it yourself, you know. Anyhow, so next process is going to be